Hello friends, welcome back. Quick recap of episode 13 because we had some technical difficulties and lost some footage. I'm going to recap the last session a little more in depth so you guys all know what happened in the dead spots of the episode that were either cut or didn't have audio, so you guys didn't miss any of the story because, oh boy, things happened. So, to start the episode off, party finished a short rest and then they continued traversing the cavern they were in. Schade had a dream of a wandering silhouetted individual that was shrouded by the rising sun. Awakening from sleep, also found a stranger at camp cooking alongside Zeke, your kobold guide, which was a fellow Ashkeeper by the name of Jax, a male tiefling that was sent ahead of the party to scout the whereabouts of the invaders and search for the lost Lord Commander Khodlack. Having scouted the enemy camp and circling back to find you, knowing that you were on your way, the party shared intel alongside Zeke's knowledge of the traps of the camp. Wasting no time, you traveled a great deal of distance further underground to the location of the enemy camp. Catching your scent upon your approach, the kobolds jumped into action, and that kicked off combat. So, with combat, many of you slew a handful of kobolds before working together to impose a intimidating display of might and magic, successfully causing 4 of those kobolds to flee further down the cavern. Let's see. This caused their war chief, Rex Badgerbane, to emerge. Alongside his loyal guard drakes, which are like a canine-esque draconic creatures that joined the fray. Beside him was a pale, cloaked humanoid that was tattooed, and it was dual-wielding kusarigamas, which are these large, curved, bladed weapons, with a magical green flame blade on both of them. This individual caused quite a bit of damage in the fight. Many of you were critically injured. Jack suffered a greater critical injury to... an internal critical injury, rendering him helpless most of the fight, but he was able to help some. Armand was struck in the eye and lost one of his eyes in the combat from this individual, losing half his sight. And then Akhenatum, you lost 1 foot that was cleaved off by a kusarigama. The battle resulted in many of you falling unconscious and nearly dying, but thanks to swift action, your companions got you back up, either use of healing potions or stabilized by a healer's kit. Zeke, unfortunately, was felled in battle. Zeke did die. He was cut down by Rex, his former war chief, and was declared a traitor to their dragon queen before he was cut down. Adora, in the chaos of battle, got Khodlack to safety. The party reigned victorious, with Adora dealing the final blow to the remaining enemy, leaving the rest of them slain or fled. Zeke was laid to rest and burned with the other bodies as you all shared a mournful moment of silence. And Adora, before falling asleep, you had a vision of a scorched forest and a satyr that looked a lot like Akhenatum moving through the brush. A forest you think was possibly the Feywild, having seen it before. And with that recaps most of episode 13. May have missed a few minor details, but that is the gist of it. So you all can jump right into episode 14 when that releases. The party was just going to take a short rest after the battle, and that was the last episode. So that's all the info for you guys, so you're all caught up and ready to jump right back in. So thanks for watching along, and see you in the next episode. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.